Hi there, Pisces. So we had quite an interesting short video for you. We had soulmate, naughty thoughts, spiritual practices, glow up, rebuilding, and watching. So the idea that I'm running with right now and what I'm feeling is that you are glowing up. You are working on yourself. You are deep in, I love it because you're deep in your spiritual practices as well as mental, physical, emotional. And someone's watching you. You have piqued someone's interest, and that someone is a soulmate. So Spirit, what we're gonna ask is, okay, what we're gonna ask Spirit is, what is going on with you and your soulmate, this soulmate that is in your energy? Okay, you have Ace of Wands and King of Swords. So King of Swords could be an air sign, is watching you, and they're very interested. This is really them like getting ready to come over to you and express their desires. But we have the Knight of Pentacles at the back of the deck. So this is actually someone that is slightly reserved. Now, they're really, really interested, but they are more reserved and they are serious. Knight of Pentacles is someone that is slowly building their pace to reach you. And once they do, if they stay in that energy, they mean it. They're building something serious for you. Okay, well, why has this soulmate energy, this soulmate person not come out of the woodwork yet to introduce themselves to Pisces? Yes, okay, we're gonna go with those cards because they really want to come out. Interesting. Well, it's indicating that they really want to come out. The Hermit came out reversed. They're ready. They're ready to come out. And the thing is, this is what they want with you. They want emotional everything, intimacy. They want love. They want family, commitment. Now, the reason they're being slow is because they've experienced some sort of heartbreak in the past with that Three of Swords energy. So Pisces, you have, I mean, it seems to me this is someone new coming towards you. Pisces, how do you feel about this person? Okay, so we have quite a few cards. All right, you have a mix here. You feel, first of all, you feel a connection, so you know this person. You feel a mutual interest, a mutual love. Look, Two of Cups isn't everything, right? But it is equal feelings. Now, things have been kind of stagnant. So perhaps you guys met, but nothing happened. You're interested, you're waiting, you're like, what's going on? You're dealing with a Knight of Pentacles and a King of Swords. So King of Swords, they're very clear with what they do want, but they're not very good with their words. So emotional words, I should say. They're great with other words, dealing with legal matters, business matters, financial matters. Wonderful. But matters of the heart, shit. All right, so what do you want though? You want to build something, and you're also in it for the long run. I love that. And you're ready to cut to the chase. You know, Page of Swords, look, they're not as sharp as Knight of Swords, but they are, that's you. Page of Swords is telling me that you are also casually watching them. So maybe you're like friends with them on social media platforms and you're checking them out. I'm just wondering, well, so Spirit, who is gonna come up to whom at this point? Spirit, do you suggest that my Pisces viewer, reach out to this potential soulmate of theirs first, or wait? Okay. All right, so no. The answer is no. The answer is wait. Wheel of Fortune reversed, Six of Pentacles reversed. Six of Pentacles reversed is the card of breadcrumbing. But I actually think this is in your past. I think both of these cards are indicating that your previous relationship was one in which you were not treated fairly. And you were waiting. You were waiting for a long time for the wheel to turn into your favor, for that person to give to you. And they did not. They did not give in nearly equal share. And so perhaps you are at a juncture right now. You have the Two of Wands at the back of the deck, and that explains a lot of why you have delved into spirituality, why you are rebuilding yourself, why you are slowly glowing up. That's a card from your short reading. If you didn't watch that, please do. This will make more sense to you then. All right, Spirit. So can you tell us more about this soulmate before we get into the deeper advice questions? Okay. High Priestess. So this is a card of silence. This is a card of knowing, intuitiveness. This is someone that is very attuned with what they want and what they need. Wow. You have some heavy energies here, in a good way. This is someone who's been through a lot, and they are capable, with the King of Pentacles, of providing you with a stable structure. And that Ten of Cups that we saw earlier, that really explains it, you know? This is someone that's staying quiet for now, just watching you, and you're watching them. And I'm just wondering, Spirit, what's it gonna take for them to get together? Love offer. Wow. Okay, so look, we have two aces that came out. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. It's gonna take someone having the nerve to come back around, Six of Swords, and choose their path. And perhaps you guys have met, as it's been indicated, right? And an offer wasn't made. Maybe you weren't ready. Maybe you were still grieving or still in that relationship, or maybe this other person was. What I'm sensing is that, is that they were waiting and waiting and watching and waiting and watching, and it's just become a cycle, apparently, of waiting and watching until the time is right for this. Now, the reason they're waiting so much is because with the Tower at the back of the deck, and the wheel, you have the Wheel of Fortune upright as well. You underwent some sort of upheaval in your life, and perhaps they were just a casual acquaintance or casual friend, and they didn't want to shoot their shot until it was time. All right, Spirit. So what do you suggest? What is the advice? Sorry, Daisy's behind me. What is the best advice that you can give to my Pisces so that they may have the best relationship possible? Okay. Spirit is saying to go within. You already are going within with that Hermit card. You're still undergoing an unsettling feeling from your previous relationship. The only way to truly let go is for you, and this is what I'm sensing from Spirit towards you, to really, really delve deep within yourself and continue to work on your rebuilding, but for the purpose of being whole within yourself, not for the purpose of attracting your former mate or a new one. For you. Do it for you. This is when you know, counselors and therapists and readers and coaches, we all say the same thing, like, work on yourself, love yourself first, be your best friend. No, it's true. It's actually true. You need to be your own best friend. Because if you're not, you're kind of not shielding yourself from those who would otherwise do you ill service. You know, those who would come at you with any type of angle that isn't pure. And you want the real thing, Pisces, right? All right, well, Pisces, let's get one more advice card. Spirit, besides Hermit, can you elaborate further on what Pisces should be working on for the next 2 weeks? Okay, so, all right, saying, you have been in stasis for some time. It's asking you to think about what your life would be like if you were to come out of stasis. What would like an ideal relationship be like? To believe in your own ability to manifest the relationship that you want. You had the Seven of Pentacles and the Magician card. You've kind of lost a little bit of belief in yourself. And that happens through bad experiences, poor experiences. But honestly, most experiences are there to teach you something. You're going through, yes, a glow up. This is you right now, 9 of Cups. Loving life, watching a sunset, drinking a bottle of wine. Yeah, by yourself, but who cares? You have everything you want. You're totally fulfilled within yourself. And that's a beautiful thing. So continue to cultivate that inner depth, that inner resilience, that inner beauty. And the right person, a soulmate, will come towards you when the time is right. Spirit, will Pisces potential soulmate make a move on Pisces by the end of this month? Let's see. Okay, so not yet. All right, so they're also dealing with something. 5 of Wands reversed. 9 of Swords upright. This is someone, I guess it makes sense why they're just watching and not doing anything. It's not just about you. They're having some internal conflict about whether or not they should make their move, and it's because of their own past. All right. What is their intention? Ooh, wow. Excuse me. Let's redo that. What is their intention towards Pisces at this time? Okay. So King of Swords came up again. We have a lot of cards here. You have King of Swords, 9 of Wands, Strength, 4 of Swords, and Knight of Wands. So this is someone who is feeling a very heavy burden from their own past. This is someone, though, that I've mentioned is quite mature and has all their pentacles in a row. Like they have everything they need except for emotional partnership. They're guarded because of their past, from which they are healing at this time still. So no, they're not going to likely approach you in the very near future. But this is the King of Swords upright again. But yes, they will eventually be overwhelmed by their desire for you. We had the Ace of Wands. We had, what else did we have? Naughty thoughts. We had, like, they're watching you. And there is some fire energy here. This is like the fastest card. So you have someone who's like all these elements, right? Deep down inside, they're hurt, they're stern, they're disciplined, they're trying to stay strong, they're a wounded warrior, but so are you. So are you. And I think eventually they will see that. Eventually they will see that, and they will be able to balance. That's the Two of Pentacles. They will be able to balance things out within themselves and come forth with a pretty heavy offer. I mean, this isn't going to be like a sweet romantic gesture, okay? This is not like, oh, will you have a coffee with me? Or do you want to talk? This is a, hi, can I come over? And the rest is up to you. You have been building yourself, right? You, Spirit has already said the advice for you is to stay in hermit energy. Work on yourself. Keep healing. Spirit, one last card of advice, please, for Pisces. Okay, I don't know. I should have cut the reading before this. Devil, goodness. Oh, that's great. Okay, yes. You are the Empress. The Empress is at the back of the deck, and you're upright. So, again, Empresses do not chase. They do not beg. They simply know that they are great enough inside and out that the love offers come to them. You need to get over your fears, your limiting beliefs. Whatever happened in your previous encounters with potential partners, that left you with some scars, and that's totally normal. You've been working towards rebuilding yourself, and when this card is upright, it tells me that you're still having some of those thoughts that keep you up at night. You can't sleep. You're worried. You're maybe running through the past in your head over and over, wondering what you could have done. The thing is, it's not about what you could have done or what you did. It's about what did that relationship show you about yourself that enables you to become a better person for yourself and then maybe for someone else. What shadow aspects are you currently trying to work through? Perhaps you're still ignoring them. See, the shadow sides of us, the parts of our soul that become so wounded by failed relationships, by other types of loss, by illness. The parts of our soul that get wounded by those experiences, they call it fragmentation of the soul for a reason, because instead of accepting those wounds, incorporating them into your whole being, you've chosen to just cut it off, stop feeling the feelings, and try to move on to the next. Hide those feelings, hide that hurt, hide that experience, move forward. We're like in a culture overall where we're so focused on the next best thing, on like keep moving one foot in front of the other, that we don't actually process the past as a way to build ourselves into a stronger person for the present and the future. Incorporating those pieces of your soul that were wounded, your inner child maybe that had not received the love that he or she needed from his caregivers, parents usually, was forced to grow up before their time, when they didn't have the emotional awareness or maturity to do that. You know, that stays with you until you grow up and you decide to face that. No, it wasn't okay. It taught you something about how to be strong, how to be there for other people who are not as strong, how to accept love that is less than what you deserve. Once you can look at that honestly and like incorporate it all into yourself and be like, hey, it's okay, actually. It's okay. Hey, inner you, it's okay. You're your own parent now. And should you have children down the line, you'll know what not to do and you'll know what to do. It's kind of a beautiful thing, actually, when you're able to take all the pieces of your shadow and not hide them, but accept them, express them in a safe way. And, you know, if you have a partner, make it known to them that, hey, yeah, these are my shadow aspects, and yeah, they come up when certain triggers are seen or felt by me, but I have it under control. I just need you to be there and like have patience while I work through them. Maybe they will, maybe they won't. The point is, it's your process, it's your healing, and you should be the one that does the work, right? Anyway, that was a long tirade, and I hope that helps somebody out there. So, should Pisces work through their limiting beliefs, do the shadow work, or should they choose to devote themselves to that and promise to do that? What is the most likely outcome for them and this soulmate of theirs? This is going out. All right, what do we have? Okay. All right. Okay, so here's the thing. There's a lot of wounds that you guys need to work through together. You have quite a tapestry here. You have the 10 of Swords, the 3 of Swords, saying that they're concerned that you might jump into this before you're ready. I cannot think of a more painful heartbreak than ultimate betrayal, and that's what the 10 of Swords is. Accompanied by the 3 of Swords, it's very indicative of something that is not in your best interest. It will hurt. Perhaps that is why Spirit is asking you to take a step back and be more mindful of this other person and their intentions. So while I did see the King of Pentacles and I saw Wands energy, the one thing I didn't see was Cups. I saw 1 cup. I saw the Ace of Cups, which it's a great, beautiful offering of love, but it is the first, right? They want the full package. They want that 10 of Cups. But if it's a new relationship, as I think it is, it's saying that you guys will go through a lot of, this is the card of conflict. And this is the card of poverty. This is not a reading that I anticipated. It's asking you to not take a step towards them at this time. It's really asking you, look, if you do get that, if that Knight of Wands energy comes rushing forth at you for a late night booty call or whatever, if you want true connection with this person, maybe suggest something else, like something to get to know them in a different way first. If you want something long-term. Because as it stands right now, yes, they're going to go from that King of Swords energy to the Knight of Wands and come at you. But that Knight of Wands is often not stable. It's very passionate, but it's back and forth energy. And given your already fraught history, the advice is to stay strong within yourself and wait until, if that person is a person that you want to spend a lot of time with, wait until they're truly ready for that type of commitment.